Ah, look, it's little Thomas playing with his puppy.
Why? Who would do this to a defenseless animal?
Why, none other than the first-person shooter, the FPS. The FPS and you. Now, Thomas, you're probably asking, what is FPS? It's an acronym, but contrary to popular belief, it doesn't stand for Frank plays saxophone or French puppy surgeon. Why, it doesn't even stand for 4 porcelain stallions. No, it stands for first-person shooter. You may ask yourself, but I'm not a gamer, why should I be concerned with first-perspective shooters? You've ignored the fact that FPSs are more integral to everyday living than you realize. People use FPS in the dating scene, the kitchen, and even in hospitals across the country. People from all walks of life combine in the glory of FPS. Bakers, aristocrats, fancy lads, warlocks, President Donkey Kong, foreigners. Yes, they may come from far reaches of the globe, but they all speak a common tongue, the glorious language of the first-person shooter. And finally, young Thomas, a glimpse at how the FPS is made. You take 1 part weaponry and multiply it by the first perspective. Add 2 dashes of heroism and bravery to the power of BFG 9000. Insert ample amounts of
unguarded medkits and ammunition caused by insufficient henchman training and heat 553 and it is unbroken because it doesn't interact with the ownage.
And there you go, Thomas. Do you truly understand the wonderful world of the first-person shooter?
Oh boy, do I!
Ha ha ha! Boom! Headshot!
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Sir. Why, where's Thomas?
Oh no, looks like someone's caught MMORPG madness. The scientists at Wagglemax Video Gaming Technologies and Turtle Egg Hatchery have developed a 3-stage process for elimination of the MMORPG virus. Stage 1. Knowing MMORPG. In today's ultra-modern hustle and bustle, it's so hard to tell what horrible gaming malady will kill us next. Why, with the zerging pox, degenerative role-playing sequelitis, and cancer, death is just a keystroke away. The MMORPG gene originated in the Peru from mosquitoes afflicted by low-level debuffs. It was then spread to personal computers, aka PCs, aka personal computers, and again transmitted to human hosts via prolonged internet exposure. With the ticking time bomb of the MMORPG parasite lying dormant in our homes, is your family safe? Stage 2. Identifying Morpig. Does your child exhibit any of the following symptoms? Unintelligible coded speech patterns, association with strange interspecial peers, severe allergic reactions to sleep and/or bathing, use of domestic animals as transport, or identifies themselves as a pally, bovine, shaman, or outer spaceman. If you've said yes to 0 or more of these, there's upwards of a 150% chance that your child has been exposed to the MMORPG contagion. Stage 3. Eliminating MMORPG-GR. Previous methods of curing the MMORPG syndrome were barely more than barbaric rituals involving radical surgery. But thanks to advances in medicine and the good game scientists at Wagglemax, the citizens of today now have access to treatment in proportion to the player's addiction. Treatment options range from the low levels, such as simply unplugging the subject's computer device, to the advanced and highly effective Wagglemax MMORPG Rehabilitation Clinic. So, what do you say, folks?
Why, I'm sold.
But I've heard that the MMORPG virus is manufactured by Wagglemax solely for financial gain, and that they don't in fact have any medical qualification. I agree with you, honey. Bravo, Wagglemax.
Wagglemax Technologies. Put on your gaming slacks. It's time for Wagglemax.
Good evening, viewers. Gavin Hostman reporting. Aperture Science, creator of new portal technology, have been served a class action lawsuit today as a rival company, Wagglemax Technologies, claims Aperture Science have plagiarized their product created as far back as the 1950s. So Wagglemax have submitted the following archival footage as evidence.
Now, sir. Can't you think of a more modern way to deal with such a boring task? The Wagglemax Vortex System, TM. Here at Wagglemax, we've developed a personal teleportationizer device to solve any modern-day problem, whether it be walking the family hound, to taking care of Junior while you and the lady wife see a motion picture graph. We're so proud of our new technology that we're giving ourselves a pat on the back. And what do we say to our critics who claim that Wagglemax vortexes are unreliable whirling death traps of nauseating horror? Wagglemax Technologies, bringing a shortcut to life.
Looking for reliable family security in these turbulent times? Then you require the Wagglemax Family Nuclear Apocalypse Fun Bunker. With the threats of the atomic bomb, nerve gas, and the women's rights, you can't afford not to lock your loved ones under the ground. But you may be thinking, why choose Wagglemax Fun Bunkers? Why not one of our clearly inferior competitors' plagiarized, court case pending products? Foolish mortal, Wagglemax utilized the most advanced materials from all across the globe. Impenetrable blast doors from the Americas, reinforced papier-mâché walls from France, modern bathroom facilities from the dark planet Zergon, and completely unique wrist-mounted desk clock and personal organizer, the Pig Boy. And don't forget, when the bomb does drop, you will be administered bonus limbs for no extra charge. The perfect symbol of the modern go-getter, and completely unrelated to acute radiation poisoning. Wagglemax Fun Bunkers, putting you underground.
The war is over, but what to do with all those surplus lacerators? Don't throw them away. With our Wagglemax lacerator appliances, they have a million other uses. From the office to the kitchen.
When it's ready.
Don't throw out those saws either. They're just as useful for babysitters. Or the purists still looking to use their original lacerator. Wagglemax put a lacerator in your lacerator so you can lacerate while you're lacerating. Wagglemax Technologies, because problem plus chainsaw equals no problem. Congratulations on not being devoured and purchasing the... Congratulations on not being devoured and purchasing the Wagglemax Zombocalypse Survival Kit. In your kit, you will find everything you need to survive the undead horde. A selection of the finest weaponry we could find in an afternoon. A range of magical hard-boiled candy treats. And your choice of 3 of the following assistants. Our highly trained Zombocalypse companions are highly trained to protect you with their cohesive teamwork tactics to ensure you survive with as many limbs as possible. So whether it be fast or slow infected, T-virus or rage virus, or just a bad case of Monday-itis, rest assured, our survival kit will keep you safe as safe houses from this horrendous zombie apocalypse. Lacking the pep to go the distance? Wagglemax nitrotic boosting fuels are the answer. Whether you're racing to the finish line or late for church, Wagglemax nitrotic boosting fuels get you there in a jiffy. We've developed the perfect formula to integrate with theoretically, literally any vehicle. Here's what 9-time F-Zero champion Chip Speedily has to say about our product.
I couldn't have done it without Wagglemax nitrotic boosting fuels. Now please let my family go.
Available in premium, unleaded, unicorn blood, undeaded, and cherry. Wagglemax nitrotic boosting fuels. Forget the ozone and enter the go zone. Terrible news for Wagglemax. is great news for you, the consumer. That's right, our laboratories are going into liquidation, so now's the perfect opportunity to snaffle yourself a bargain. Analysts said that the Videotronic game and black market research industries were Great Depression proof. Lucky for great value, they were wrong. Pick up prehensile pincers for a penny. Get a prestigiously powered power-up on a pauper's paycheck. A savvy save point for a song. Why, even these fine office furnishings are going cheap. Or if you're feeling adventurous, why not sample an unfinished prototype from the R&D department? Finally, we leave you with this message from Wagglemax founder and case 32455 defendant, P. Terry Waghorn.
Fine Wagglemax customers. You think this is the end? You cannot stop our dark army. Smite me down and another will rise. This is my blood oath to you all.
Wagglemax Technologies. Dear God, how will I feed my family now? Tickle, tickle, tickle! Over here! Ooh! Is this annoying yet?
Oh, you're lucky the law took away my auto axe, Tingle. Now tell me, where did you find this pile of twisted metal?
I found it in the couch when I was looking for loose gamer points.
That's not how you find... And where, pray tell, did you get this couch?
Well, it's not like I went outside to get it.
Do you really think you should be using this thing? Aren't these the guys who got shut down in the 50s for trying to engineer a living Pokemon?
Chill out, Home Slice. That was 100 years ago. What's the worst that could happen?
Greetings, viewer. I'm Professor Man Benjamin Baker, and this is my assistant, Robert Moffett. We're the project leaders of the team that brought you a Quarter Circle A, Cartridge Affair, Wagglemax, and the Verse Mode series. Initially, Good Game contacted us for a videographic cartoon, so we entered all their details into our fully automated animation studio, and the output is what you saw on your screens today. The perks of using this system is that we get to bypass many of the problems that you have with your normal kind of animation, such as human error and the creative process. While we can't say that we had a favorite segment, this series, my colleague and I were very pleased that we were able to minimize our human casualties.
To 7.
To 7.
Has this ever happened to you? Then you need the Wagglemax Swift Time event. Never be caught unawares or unprepared for your daily brush with death. It's perfect for action, personal hygiene, and breakfast. Why risk not having them? Just see the difference the Wagglemax Swift Time event makes. For those educational slowpokes and our cousins down south, the Swift Time event, Swift Time event. Wagglemax, taking control of your life.
Good game.